Okay, so when you are trying to make a thumbnail, well, first of all, this is a Photoshop tutorial, so if you use anything other than Photoshop, well, you can still try at least, but I don't think it will work unless you use a website called Photopea. I will link it down below in the description. You can use it there too. It is basically Photoshop, but like on the internet. But before you make your thumbnail, of course, first go into Minecraft and then get the screenshot you want. So I will go in Minecraft too. Okay, now that we loaded up Minecraft, well, I would recommend using replay mod. If you don't have that, you can use a client, for example Bedline client or anything. You can also use Forge if you don't have it and you still want to use it. I will link down the Forge and replay mod file down below, also in the description, so you can download that and also get replay. But I feel like you already have replay mod and stuff, blah blah blah. You can also just go into multiplayer and do it Hypixel replay, but I will personally prefer to do is go in a single player world and just have world downloaded from like Hypixel maps downloaded from the internet as a single player world, so you have no problem. You can do whatever you want. I will just join the lighthouse map and we can make a screenshot here. Okay, now we loaded up in this world. I am actually going to make a thumbnail which is going for my upcoming video. Oh yeah, I forgot I already made stuff on there, as you can see in the inventory. Of course you can use your armor and stuff. But yeah, I'm actually going to make a thumbnail which will be for my upcoming video. It will be maybe a sneak peek for you. Then we will get gray wool and yeah, we will bridge with this. And now we gotta find gray base, which is over there because I got a red bridge there. And yeah, that's red and blue base. Why is there still a crafting table or what? Okay, yeah, that's probably when I made this armor. Anyway, so I'm gonna just God bridge over there because the video is gonna be called God Bridge, the most scuffed way to God bridge. Everything about this video, the thumbnail I'm gonna make about, you will see in the next upcoming video. It's basically just a sneak peek for the upcoming video. Anyway, what I'm just gonna do is line up my crosshair with the God bridging position and click start recording. So what it will do is just gonna replay record. Okay, well that God bridge sucked, then you will just retake it. For example, well, this is just for God bridging. You can just do whatever you like. Okay, that worked out. It's a full completely God bridge rush. What you will do then is just stop the recording and go to your main menu, save the replay file and go to your replay viewer. Then you will just open the replay viewer. What you can do is just stop this, go back to your first timeline. You can just find your character, but what I like more is click B and then click on your character. So you just don't have to find, you will just teleport it. Then just put your speed to 0.1 speed times speed and just look for the right position. What I'm gonna do right now is this, because I know the first garbage is filled. And then after you bridge, I'm just gonna speed it up a bit. Sometimes replay mode can glitch out, and for example I've had that before, then just randomly this is out of your render distance. I don't know why or how you're just randomly gone, plus your block, so sometimes your thumbnails can be messed up and will suck. Yeah, for example here, see, my character just glitched away. You can still hear me place blocks, so I'm just actually not gonna go for the third jump. What I'm gonna do is go back. I'm gonna replay and I'm actually gonna take the screenshot around here. So then you will stop at around there, for example. What I like is options and FOV to 30. You can make your, for example, around here and make something like this over here. But maybe I want to try and make something on top of the bridge, but that's gonna have a little more technique. I could make another tutorial of how to make stuff advanced, for example 3D and stuff and warping. If you guys want to see that, make sure to leave that down below or something. Or wait, I don't know if I can. Maybe I need some more sub requirements, I don't know. But if I can, I'm gonna put a poll in the information card at the top, and then you can like vote if you guys want to see a more advanced tutorial. And if I can't do it that way, I'll probably just make a poll on the site and link it there. So for example, and what I always like to do too is go to options and turn on my shaders. I have some really high shaders which can lag my PC. I've actually used shaders now too, basic shaders. What I normally do is also put the render quality to 2 times, 2 times, and 2 times. All of these render quality 2 times, shadow quality 2 times, and hand depth 2 times. And then I use 𝙎𝙬𝙂𝙀 shaders because it gives good colors and stuff, and it makes your character 3D plus the blocks around you. That's why I like these shaders so much. BSL has that too, but I feel like that has like darker shades and stuff. That's why I'm not using that for thumbnails, but I really like these shaders for montages though. And all of my montages are also made in Replaybot. So just click your shaders, which is for me 𝙎𝙬𝙂𝙀, and load it in. So I have good FPS with this. As you can see, my PC is powerful enough, but it's blurry and stuff, which, yeah, that's okay, but I don't really like it. I'm actually going to make my screenshot like this, so you see more of the map, which I prefer more right now actually. But yeah, I'm gonna change my render quality and stuff to 2, which I already talked about because it looks cleaner. It's also more sharp. Okay, I have put my shaders to 2 times render quality and stuff, as you can see here. You may not see it, you may do, but it looks a lot sharper, as you can see. It doesn't look as, what do you call, blurry on the sides here. It's way more sharp than it was before. So then just click F1, get your right position. I'm probably gonna do something like this, just to see more of the map, and go a bit more higher. So I can, for example, put over here some text, or put text here, and for example, have the model O, and for example the bloody A7, the other Logitech mouse I have, and there was like an arrow that I'm switching towards it, for example. So yeah, just click escape, click your screenshot button, F2, take a screenshot, and close it. Okay, and what I recommend is taking off your shaders, because next time, if you start up Minecraft, it will just lag, which is not good. You don't want that at all. So and put your FOV back too if you like. Just exit the replay, close off Minecraft. Well then, now you are in Photoshop. So just, what I like to do is click open, go to screenshots folder. I've pinned it here because it's way easier for me. Scroll down and click your file. As you can see, I have my screenshot here. And then click L, aka the lasso tool over here. Actually, this is not the lasso tool. I forgot where it is, but oh yeah, it's here under lasso tool. Click this, and then click polygonal lasso tool. That's apparently the same as lasso tool. But yeah, just hold it and then click this. I forgot to mention that. So if you use lasso tool, please don't. And then cut out your character. I am gonna do that now too, and I will cut back the video later when I cut it out, like my character. Oh yeah, and if something like this happens, don't worry, just click back on the line, because if you click somewhere else, which I click space, and then if I click too early and then click space, oh, why doesn't it work now? What? Anyway, then we'll just click back, and because if I click over here, then there's just random triangle over, which is ugly. So yeah, just continue with cutting out your character. Okay, I have now cut out my character, but yeah, as you can see, I have cut out my character right here. What I normally like to do when I have something to do with bridging is I like to cut out my bridge too, or maybe even merge it together. So what I'm gonna do too is cut out my bridge. I'll be back too after I did that. Okay, I have now cut out my bridge. As you can see, if I put around my background, I've now cut out the bridge separately too. Okay, there are 2 options you can do now. One of these you can click by downloading a GFX pack. I will link all the GFX down below which I use. So for this one, you can get these by for me home. Then go to Tripis GFX pack, which will be linked down below, and then click character layer styles, and then double click this. the layer and click new style over here, or well, normally over here because it's in the middle, but I just replaced it there. Those are text layer styles. You can also do that by the same way, just double click the layer if you open the folder, and I'll actually open all of these and put this away, and you can you have the same. So we click this one again. Okay, now that you are back into your project, there are two things you can choose. One of these layer styles you like, and you can also, for example, if I choose this one, add this one for the bridge, see, then it's all light up. But you can also do this. Do Ctrl Z, remove them, aka undo is Ctrl Z, or for Mac it's Command Z. But if you want to redo, Ctrl Shift Z. That basically is reduce, and for Mac is Command Shift Z. But I will okay, so but the second option here is Control click the second layer. Well, actually I have to drop shadow here. I'm gonna remove that by clicking Ctrl Z. You can select the other layer and click E, which will merge it together. Then you can also use one of these styles, which will look cool too, as you can see. Then the bridge and the character will be lined up. But yeah, what I will probably use for this is this one. I actually really like this one. Okay, then we will go to the background. If you want, you can hide this one, but I always like to keep it on. Okay, then you click your background, go to filter, blur, and then you click Gaussian blur. Put it to 1.6 pixels because it looks pretty clean in my opinion. It's not too blurry, but also not too sharp for a thumbnail, because remember, it is way tinier or smaller in YouTube, so it will still be sharp, I guess. But then go back to filter again after you click Gaussian blur, go to blur again, but then click on radial blur. Put the amount to 1 and click OK. Okay, now you see it's kind of spinning. This is what a lot of YouTubers do, but like on a higher amount, which will be way more spinny. But actually this looks kind of weird, I just realized. I probably have to cut out this island too, so it will not be blurry. Oops, I'll be back. Oh yeah, and if you do that, I always like to hide the layer, so I can actually see what I'm cutting out. I'll be back. Okay, I now also cut out the island. As you can see, I had this, we have the island over here. The reason why I didn't cut out the bridge with it is because I've already cut it out. As you can see, if I remove this, we now have this. Okay. Then, of course, go back to your thingy background and click blur, Gaussian blur. Go back to filter, go to blur, radial blur 1. Now it's spinning, but yeah, as you can see, this is not spinning right now because this is the island, which is now just full resolution, as you can see. Oh, I didn't click this. Oopsie. Okay, see, and yeah, the background filter. Okay, go back to filter, but make sure you've clicked the background layer, blur, go back to radial blur, but this time click zoom, and the amount put to 4. You can leave it in the middle, but what I'd like to do is put it over where the character is. So this way is letting it go to the left, I think. Or to the right, not sure. Okay, that makes you go to the right, actually where my characters do. But if you swipe it the other way, like that, then it will go to the left, as you can see there. But as you can see, the background is really blurry now, except for the island, which is really good. What we do now, I will also leave this specific thumbnail down in the description, or I'll make a separate one, just a mini GIF expect, so you can use my text layering also for your stuff. So yeah, just click T and then click the text you want. What I will type is probably is most scuffed way exclamation mark. I don't know why I copy pasted it. Oops, I clicked Ctrl C. Click Ctrl T. Oh yeah, I did that probably too quick. I changed the color over here by clicking over here. Just press Ctrl T and make it bigger. And what I normally do with the text is click this, which will put outer glow, just put some glow on the outside and some drop shadow. So basically, as you can see here, it has some white thingy at the edge now too. If I do Ctrl Z, you won't see it. See, it has some white glow now. It's like blurs out. And the black thingy is the drop shadow. And if you, but yeah, you can also change it by double clicking there. Of course, new style the same way. We can actually click FX there and click all the other things. If you don't know what all of these are, you can actually look up tutorials on how to do those. But yeah, click new style and put it onto your text. And what I normally do too is probably put this. Okay, then just press T again. And then you can click the text and select this. Then you want to go over here. And you can change the color too if you want. I'm gonna put it red because most scuffed red. Oh my god, that's so scuffed. And I put way to yellow. Normally I'm colorblind, so I don't really know what good yellow is. A lot of people say this is green. Now that I look at it, it's actually lime green. But I have to look very closely. But for in the past, I really thought this was yellow, by the way. So I always just search up the hex code on the internet and copy paste from here. But I actually got the hex code out of my head now, so I don't need to search it up on the internet anymore. That is the hex code for yellow. Just click OK, and yeah, most, or should I put it differently? Wait, let me check this. I think I'll stick with this, yeah. What you can do too is, yeah, I click Ctrl T again. Every time when you see this outline, it means I press Ctrl T and I can make it bigger and stuff. But if you click here, you can actually also make it bend. And if you click on warp, you can also bend it like other ways. I'm just not gonna do that right now, probably. Okay, then just put it somewhere, for example, in the center here. Oh yeah, those blue lines you just saw here. That means it's in the center of the horizontal way. And if you see this line, it means it's perfectly in the middle. That's why you saw a line over here and a line over here. Basically those blue lines you see right now. This one is the horizontal one, and this one is the vertical one. If you see that line, it means it's on there. Yeah, you get it, you get it. Okay, then you wanna go to the internet, for example your mouse. Okay, I'm now here on Google Chrome. We'll just search up Model O and then go to you know, what's it called? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'll just put on the translation on the screen. Okay, where the photos are. Just take the screenshot. I'm not gonna put this one actually because it's way overused. I'm probably gonna search up Model O wireless, so I don't have to cut out Model O wire. So I can use that one or this one. Maybe I'll use that one. I don't know. Depends on what pick I'm going to use for my mouse, which is the Logitech G203 Prodigy. It's my other Logitech mouse. Okay, but the last one I used was for this one. Just click on copy the picture. I don't know why, but my brain is so dead right now. It's probably because I'm recording it at half 30 past 8, and I am sick too. I just tested myself just in case for COVID, but luckily I am tested negative for COVID. So yeah, I don't know. I've a lot of headaches, so I might not speak too well. Oh yeah, what I'm doing right now is click on W. Normally you will see object selection tool right here, but just hold this and click magic wand tool. Here you can change the tolerance, which will basically this. Since it's actually selecting the other ones, I might have to cut this out, unfortunately. But what I'm gonna do then otherwise is click P, which is the pen tool, and it's really handy because you can bend too, as you can see over here, which is really good for cutting out stuff. So I'll be back to it. Okay, yeah, if you're new to the pen tool, not familiar, you can actually make new things over here too. But then right click make selection, click OK, and then just click L again or W, one of these selection things, and then click layer via copy, and then just delete the background. Then crop it. Just do this, and where I'm gonna put it? I'm probably gonna put it around here. I'm gonna put the text more to the top, and yes, I'm using the arrow keys to make it high, to put it higher. So now you can actually put this higher too. And what you can always do is just, for example, what I'm gonna do right now, because I probably want to do it now, is make the background and your character bigger. Like so. What I could have done too is definitely cut out my skin again and the motion blur on it, but I mean, hey, it's fine. I don't. Okay, then just go back to your mouse layer, put it over here, and then I'm gonna get the Model O picture. Since I have a white Model O, I chose a white Model O picture. I'm actually gonna put the tolerance to 10. I can delete this, not that, yeah, and delete all of those backgrounds. Deselect. Nice. Then I'm going to click the lasso tool. I'm going to cut out the other Model O. And now that is gone, deselect it. And now we have the other Model. Let's go. Okay, I'm actually going to put it around here. Maybe I'm going to put my backgrounds and stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, the reason to select it from there to the bottom is just holding shift and click the other layers. I'm going to basically just crop this. I think I'm gonna place it over here more, get a little bigger, maybe do something like this. Done, enter, and then I am gonna get the other BuddaFX GFX pack. Then I'm gonna go to modules, and here I'm gonna hide this. You actually have the keystrokes, as you can see here, which I'm gonna take. Actually, I'm gonna hide the background. I'm gonna take the keystrokes, and I'm actually gonna just copy paste. Go back to mine, and here, voila, here we have it. And they actually also have a CPS counter. It's not the original one. Yeah, you can also use this one as like that, but not sure if you really want that. Hide this again. Deselect this. I actually prefer the M tool and then drag this and copy paste it. But yeah, they also have lots of other stuffs. Stuffs. Is that even a word? Anyway, go to PNGs, go to arrows, and they have a this. You can choose whatever arrow you want. I actually find these arrows pretty clean. And what I like to do too is with the other Tripis GFX packs, they actually also have that. For example, an arrow here, and then unhide it, and I'm gonna place it to the top. You have your arrow. The reason why I have this is it's basically the same as the text, but then for the arrow, and then I have a whole clean neon arrow. Basically, the text and stuff gives a neon look, which I really like. I am not gonna use this arrow because I don't want a curved arrow to the other mouse, which will look very weird in my opinion. So I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna go to Buddha. I'm probably gonna flip the Model O like so. And of course, always use drop shadow onto your what's it called, layers or images. Oh, that's what it's called, images. So I got my mouse images. Anyway, just click the drop shadow. You can choose mine, the soft drop shadow, or you can choose the really dark drop shadow. I'm actually gonna use that for the mice. Otherwise it will look so plain and empty, which is not perfect. It makes your thumbnail look so ugly, and it already looks pretty good in my opinion, if I'm totally honest. Maybe I can actually use this arrow too. I have not done that right. Okay, I'm just gonna hide this one just because I want to see how this one looks. I'm actually going to flip this one too, because I can make it like this. Now I have like an arrow that looks like this. Maybe this one can look good too. Okay, so this looks pretty cool too. What is this? Oh, that's just something on my monitor apparently. I remember there was like a little thing in my monitor when it came, and it's not removable. I don't know why. Anyway, this looks actually pretty cool. I might like this arrow more than this one, just because it looks a little better. I removed the wrong arrow. I'm so smart. Okay, now that that arrow is gone, I'm actually gonna make some changes to the text. I'm actually gonna make it a little more like this. Oh. Ctrl T, of course. Actually, I feel like those keystrokes are unnecessary now that I think about it. Unless I can make it like in a better position. Like over here, for example. I don't know. I feel like those keystrokes are actually unnecessary in this thumbnail. Yeah, that's super unnecessary in this. I feel like this is already pretty good. Pretty good. Put more like this maybe. Oh yeah, you know what the fun thing about this is too? You can actually change the color of your mouse, for example to RGB. I'm gonna use this model, for example. No, actually I'm gonna use this. This is black. So look at here, it's more noticeable. What you will do then is double click your layer, click FX, and click color overlay. And it might look really ugly right now. If you go to click blend mode and click hue, see now that color is gray. You can do whatever color you want. Now it is red. You can literally choose whatever color you want. It's so handy. You can use yellow. Here, now it's yellow again. Blue, now it is yellow. This is so handy, but I will probably not use it for this one. Most scuffed way. This is. I'm really proud about this thumbnail. But there's one thing we forgot. And that is the border. You can make it yourself, but I'm way too lazy. I tried it before, but it didn't work out. So just go to download the third GFX pack here and click the rectangle. Scroll all the way up, click the rectangle, copy paste it, and drag it all the way up on the top if you paste it a bit lower. And boom, you've got the border I normally use. This will be your final result actually. I'm pretty proud about this thumbnail. If you have more questions about how to make a thumbnail, I'll leave it down below. I can also try to make a more advanced tutorial if you guys want it, about for example 3D stuff, 3D text for example, or put for example stuff here on the bridge at the side or on top. It all looks pretty clean in my opinion. I really always like it, and I'll see you in the next videos. No, and for example if I click this model again, you can actually, because it has the right position to be on the bridge, so you can actually do something, for example, like this. Actually, not like that. Nah, but it won't work like that. I just realized. Well, yeah, you can make it for like example on the bridge. But I'm actually real proud about this thumbnail. Now that you know how to make a thumbnail too, what I would recommend is just follow along exactly what I'm doing, but like in your own style maybe. Or maybe even the same screenshot if you can garbage, and otherwise do it with a speed bridge or something. Because how I learned this is just exactly do the same thing as I just learned in the tutorial, and then just do what he does, and just, you know, it got stuck in your head and you know perfectly what you need to do. But if you forgot, because I know these are a lot of steps, it is definitely, well, harder than you will think. Just, if you have any questions, leave them down below, and if you forgot what to do, you can ask them down below too. But I would recommend is just re-watch the tutorial or go to the part with what you forgot, because that's definitely what I would recommend. I will see you in the next video. It was really fun in my opinion to make this tutorial, and I hope you learned something new. And this is gonna be the thumbnail for my next video, so stay tuned for that. I forgot to add the numbers, which you can find in the Tripis GFX pack. Just put it behind your character and you're good to go. It won't show, just click the eye, and here it is. I'm gonna actually lower the opacity of this thing too to 75, around that. But yeah, make sure to add the numbers to it. That will look cool. Also, as you can see, I have a lot of thumbnails which I made in her from all the videos I've made. For example, this is one of these is my first, I think it's this one, or this one is my first ever thumbnail which I made. It's funny how I've changed my thumbnail style so much from just one tutorial. This is literally the thing which I literally made. This is my practice tutorial, and I actually uploaded it too. And this is just how I made it. Bye bye, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.